Oh, oh my God. Hey, what's up, guys? It is Raymaster Flex. Oh my God, guys. I cannot believe it. I just finished watching Smackdown live a few minutes ago, and I am absolutely amazed. There have been rumors flying around. There have been different sources that I've been reading. There have been different things I've been seeing on my phone, but I did not think that it would actually happen in Manchester tonight. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a new WWE Champion. That is what this video is going to be about. AJ Styles, after dealing with Jinder Mahal as WWE Champion from May 21st all the way up till now, after dealing, let's see, June, July, August, September, October, November, 6 months of Jinder Mahal as the WWE Champion, and he finally dropped the belt. Now, he didn't drop it on the pay-per-view like he should have, but he dropped it on Smackdown Live. And hey, I don't have a problem with it because I've seen title changes happen before on Smackdown Live. It's been a while since the WWE Championship has changed hands on SmackDown Live. Actually, it's been a pretty long time since the WWE Championship has changed hands on SmackDown Live. It's very rare that a big title change will happen on SmackDown or even Raw for that matter. But this is just unbelievable. I am just amazed. The show itself, I wouldn't say was one of the greatest SmackDown shows I've ever seen just because of the way that they book some of the matches. But if there was one standing out point that I could say about SmackDown Live tonight, it would definitely be AJ Styles winning the WWE Championship. Oh my God. I am so happy. Like, of course, there are going to be Jinder fans, and nothing against Jinder fans, nothing against Jinder Mahal, nothing against Jinder fans, but me personally, my opinion about Jinder Mahal, he was tearing the reign. He was just basically destroying the prestige of the WWE Championship. It got to the point where the United States title was meaning more than the WWE Championship. And it's even at the point now where Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, who aren't even champions, have more of an importance in the storyline development than the actual champion of Jinder Mahal. And they never really had him in the main event. The only time they had him in the main event is when he's facing a big star. They barely had him open up shows. He always would be either in the middle of the show, and very slightly they'll have him at the beginning. But you would rarely see Jinder Mahal in the main events when it came to SmackDown Live as WWE Champion after all this time. And unlike most people, I'm not going to sit here and say that the reason why the ratings was going down was because Jinder Mahal being champion. That's not really why, because even if you look back before he was champion, the ratings were still down then. Rating has been declining for the last 5 years now, it's been declining for a while, especially with Raw ever since it went 3 hours, but it's been declining for a while. If you look back at how it was at the beginning of the early 2000s, when it was at 8.0 million viewers, and now it stays at the 2-point range and even 1-point range and 3-point range. It never seems to go any further. I mean, there was a time where it was like this, and now it's like that. So, like I said, I am absolutely amazed, guys. This will hopefully be one of the last WWE videos you see me do in a while. But I always keep up with WWE. It's my love for life, and of course, that's the supremacy of the channel. I already said that's not all I do on this channel, but oh my God, I had to put this video out here because I've been reading, I've been hearing different things. I hadn't watched any of the actual videos, but I've been hearing different things of AJ Styles defeating Jinder Mahal for the WWE Championship. And I remember watching a live stream, and someone predicted that on their video that AJ was going to win the belt. And I didn't think he was, because I thought the Singh brother was going to interfere, which they did like 2 times in this match. But once he hit him with the Colossus and AJ put his foot on the rope, right then and there, I knew that it was bound for AJ to win. And then if you notice, they didn't have the Singh brothers get on top of the rope and stop him. This is another reason why you could tell that they were setting this up for AJ to win. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say that him winning with the phenomenal forearm. I mean, he's won plenty of matches with it. He defeated John Cena last year. It's almost like with one of the greatest moments of all time. I wouldn't say that particularly is like the most outstanding, magnificent moment ever, you know. But it's like the feeling of a SmackDown that was kind of average in my opinion, because it was kind of some letdowns in the show tonight. The feeling of a show that was, you know, in the middle, you know, not bad but not that good either, like kind of in the middle. I'd have a problem, but it wasn't like the best show ever. To have AJ Styles win, that just brought the whole show up. Literally the main event itself. That just literally rised everything that happened. Because the opener was great. The whole thing with the New Day and you know, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and then Sami versus Kobe, all that was great. But you know, to have AJ Styles win the belt in the manner that he is, this is unbelievable. The man has not been champion since the beginning of this year. He dropped the belt to John Cena, which, you know, thinking more about it, it was unnecessary for them to do that. If anything, what they should have did was, if they wanted Bray Wyatt to win the belt, which even that was pointless because he was a transitional champion. He was only champion just to drop the belt to Orton for the long feuding storyline that was at the time one of the best storylines that was created. At the time, the creative team was actually on point. It was one of the best storylines that they ever written. But AJ Styles, it would have made more sense for him to have dropped the belt at the Elimination Chamber, or even WrestleMania for that matter, because it's like him dropping it to Cena at the Royal Rumble made absolutely no sense, given that what would happen with Cena literally the next month. He drops the belt to Bray Wyatt in the Elimination Chamber. Bray Wyatt drops the belt to Orton. Like, too many title changes. It was just completely pointless. If they were going to do that, it should have just kept AJ Styles champion. And that's why I said that, you know, looking at it now, the fact that he was champion at the beginning of this year, and he dropped the belt to Cena at the Royal Rumble, the fact that he's champion again, you can only imagine what they're going to continue to do with his character. Because AJ Styles has had it all. He was one of the fastest rising people to step foot in WWE and have all the success. And many people don't know that he was already in WWE back in like 2002, but he didn't stay. But he was originally in WWE. He just left, you know, went to TNA, stayed in TNA from that year all the way to 2014. Then he went to like Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling, made a name for himself there. TNA is where he basically became a legend, but most people tend to forget that he was actually in WWE before he came to TNA. When you look at the video of like top 10 WWE superstars before they were famous, and that's kind of how I found out then, looking at that video that WWE themselves put on their YouTube channel, where you look at the top 10 WWE superstars before they were famous. He's actually one of them, Samoa Joe too. So this is just amazing. I'm so glad that AJ Styles won the belt. I'm glad he got off the modern day Maharaja. I mean, first of all, I honestly think, now I'm not saying that AJ versus Brock would be any better, but I think it would have been a disaster to have AJ versus Jinder Mahal. I mean Jinder Mahal versus Brock, excuse me. I think it would have been a disaster because, first of all, you know, Brock Lesnar at this point, we all know he's basically in it for the money. He doesn't really care much about how he's being booked as far as him winning or losing. All he cares about is the money. So it's like, if he faced Jinder and they literally booked him to lose and paid him a lot of money for it, I guarantee he would lose just because he would want to get that big payday. It was proven when he got squashed by Goldberg last year's Survivor Series. He would do that. So, you know, the whole thing, I mean, the build, it just was ugly. The whole thing with the Singh brothers trying to mock Paul Heyman. I just don't see that. I'm not saying AJ would do any better, but at least with AJ, at least he could kind of actually give Brock some competition. Because here's the thing, unless they book it where AJ just gets squashed all the time, AJ is that type of guy that he has all the athleticism to actually take Brock to the limit. He's like another guy I would want to use, but I'm not going to send a video to some people, but he's like him when he faced Brock. Basically, You know, it's just certain things you look at, and like I said, AJ Styles, he's like, oh my God, AJ Styles is the man. So this is the type of stuff that you're just amazed by, and like I said, I am so glad that AJ is the new WWE champion. It almost feels as if the belt was never off of him. I mean, he defeated Dean Ambrose last year at what pay per view that was God, I was gonna say No Mercy. It was Backlash, and he won it then, and he kept it all the way to the Royal Rumble, and then he lost it. And it's a shame to think that Jinder actually was champion longer than AJ Styles was. And I laughed my butt off at the end of the match because Jinder Mahal attacked the Singh brothers because he was mad at them for him losing the match, losing his belt. He was mad at them. He attacked the Singh brothers. It's funny because I kind of knew he would do something like that, considering they didn't even attempt to jump up. And this is how you knew they script this in the way for AJ to win. Because anytime, and I've seen this in many matches where it comes to people that got company with them, anytime that they ban, the people that's supposed to be like their security or helpers or whatever, or any time that their helpers or their guys don't interfere in a match that much, that's how you already know it's about to be a title change. When the title's on the line, they do that, and they don't really do any type of interference that much. You know it's about to be a title change. You know that they're getting ready to change the title. You can just tell that it's going to be a title change. There's something about it. You just know that they're going to do that. So it just really amazes me how they're able to muster that and how they're able to get that to happen. It just amazes me to my core that they are able to get that type of stuff to happen. So like I said, it's amazing. It's amazing, because AJ Styles, we all knew what happened. There have been rumors flying around for the last week saying that AJ was going to win the belt at SmackDown Live. I didn't think it would, though. Honestly, thought the same brother was going to interfere. He was going to win his normal way, but he won, and it shocked us when Jinder beat Shinsuke Nakamura at SummerSlam, but it's like, I don't know. I think, honestly, if there's anybody who's well-deserving, there's plenty of people who deserve it, don't get me wrong, but if there's anybody that could actually be champion on SmackDown Live and actually carry the title with prestige and actually make it meaningful again, is AJ Styles. Because the whole time AJ Styles was champion last year, he literally was at the beginning of every show, and he would have the main event spot or something. AJ was always in the main event picture, even if he wasn't the one wrestling. He always in the main event pictures. That's why when I did my video of the top 10 best heels of 2016, he was one of the guys in that video because he was one of the best heels, in my opinion, in 2016. Until he turned babyface after WrestleMania against Shane McMahon. So, it's going to be interesting because, see, this is different coming from his first time as WWE champion. He was a heel when he first won the title. He's a babyface now, so I don't know if they're going to have him keep the title for as long as he did when he originally had it, when he originally was champion. But this is really interesting. Me, honestly think at this point they should have him keep it to WrestleMania. That remains to be seen, though, because he just won it. We know that Jinder Mahal has to get a rematch clause, and God forbid he gets a rematch clause and wins the belt back. That's just going to be completely pointless. It's going to blow off everyone's mind away. Like I said, there are people who love Jinder Mahal. There's nothing against those people, but at the same time, his reign was just god-awful. I'm just glad that it's over. It was just terrible to SmackDown Live. SmackDown is already having enough droughts. They're already burying SmackDown enough, trying to have Raw better in it. Their booking is already horrible. So to have him as champion wasn't really doing him any favors. And where the heck was Baron Corbin tonight with the United States Championship? Nowhere. That's just a perfect example of what I'm talking about with SmackDown, what they're doing with SmackDown. Baron Corbin was nowhere to be found tonight. So, I'm just glad, AJ finally won the belt. back again. It's been a while since he was champion, so I'm glad he won. And the new reign begins. It's just absolutely unbelievable, guys. So I'm gonna wrap this video up. I just wanted to make this quick little video about AJ winning the WWE Championship, because I've been doing a lot of reaction videos and I'm starting to see that, you know, they get a lot of views, but I mainly care. It's not the views I'm thinking more so about. I'm thinking about how much time the people are actually watching videos and stuff of that nature. Because it's not, for me, it's not about the views. It's about how much time you look at my video, how much you give my video, and that kind of stuff like that. So as long as you give my video a like, you know, comment, subscribe, then I truly know that I'm doing a good job. But if you're not doing that, you're not really looking at this. I'm just thinking that I'm getting a lot of views, but am I really like being successful? So, and thanks to the 2 people that recently subscribed. Hopefully you guys stay subscribed. So, okay, so I'm gonna wrap this video up. Sign off, Remaster Flex. You know, so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for more videos because I got more to come, more wrestling content coming. Also, pretty soon I'm gonna be doing a video of wrestling season that should come no later than, I would say, in between maybe Thursday in 2 days, or Friday, Sunday for that matter, probably Sunday, because it's literally right around the corner. You guys, it's gonna get to a point because I'm about to start wrestling in high school in my school Largo and start putting videos of that again. I cannot wait to do that. So anyway, so sign on this, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys another day. Peace.